I'm Julia from Rolling Stone Brasil. I'm a little nervous.
You're good.
I needed to admit here.
We got this.
But yeah. Woo! I'm Shailene. Javier has this nice guy energy, but we know he's a badass too. Your character comes from Ray's survival in the real world. At first, does she underestimate him as just a spoiled kid from the bunker, or does or does she realize right away that he's a treat?
Well, without giving too much away, because it's definitely more fun to watch than to be told.
Sure.
The arc and the journey that Xavier and Annie are on together is one that I think requires a lot of tenderness and a lot of trust. And it definitely grows and develops throughout the season. And I think that there's something that where Xavier and Annie start is not where Xavier and Annie end. I think that to me was a really beautiful journey to go on with Sterling and find the beats and all of the ways that we wanted to explore the nuances of these two strangers coming from two very different worlds and what that was going to look like as their relationship unfolds.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree too. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Awesome.
Sterling.
Yes.
Season 1 was about discovering the truth. This one seems to be about surviving it. Javier goes from being a protector to just a survivor. How much of his morality and the sweet nature does he have to sacrifice now that he out in the real world?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because there are certain things in a world of lawlessness that you have to navigate in such a way that you have to make your own sort of rules, right? And I think the number one rule is to survive, especially because he's trying to find his wife, and if he finds her, trying to get his wife back to his family. So I think there are things that you have to do, I don't think he ever wants to hurt anyone or whatnot, but if someone stands between the possibility of him being with his wife again and or his children, he has to eliminate them. So I think the desire to live is such a profound one. And a lot of people, I would say, I don't even know if we know what we're capable of if our life and or the people that we love are under siege, right? So it's I think he's still the same person, but if you put the kindest, most morally upright person in the situation where they or their family are threatened, you can see them do things that are probably out of character. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I'm anxious to see this.
Okay. I'm anxious for you to see it.
Shailene is famous for combining plot twists with deep emotion. What attracted you to his writing for this season? Was it the political suspense or the human drama?
Which one attracted me more? I mean, Dan is so brilliant at bringing a relatable humanity to all of his characters, but also to the plot and story. And anytime a writer, a director, a show, a film makes me cry and laugh and get viscerally angry. I was so angry during season 1 at a few characters, Jane specifically, and to have someone elicit that type of emotion from my couch is just it takes a master at his craft to be able to do that, or her craft, and in this case, Dan, the way that he I guess bridges the divide between emotion and reality is something that I live for. I live to feel and to experience, and he really offers a beautiful opportunity to do those.
You
to
said
have both
all
of
of
those
it.
things.
All
While
of it.
also being on a journey and being very, very entertained. And,
Yeah.
and that's what I want when I see a show. That's what I want when I see a movie. I want to be entertained and I want to feel.
Yeah.
Yes. That's this. I'm done. My questions. And congrats for the show.
Thank you.
I'm so anxious again. I'm so anxious to see you in the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's it. You are perfect. So perfect in the show. Okay.
Julia, you're perfect.
You're perfect.
You're adorable, and thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
Obrigado.
You're welcome. Que eu tentei.